So if you think that once you get the regular gear, like the actual like tunics and stuff from Ocarina of Time, Link, and the Twilight Princess amiibo and things like that, you're not done with those amiibos yet.
So Nintendo's not just giving you that sword.
No. I've already used the amiibos like hundreds of times.
Yeah.
And I have never, with Link, what is happening with me when I use the Ocarina of Time Link, I get a shield, which is a good shield, which is actually the shield that you're supposed to get from the Princess Zelda amiibo, the new one.
Yeah.
It's the Knight Shield. And I also get tons of meat every time, and I get a soldier broadsword or a soldier sword or a royal claymore. And those actually, they break after a while. I mean, I use them on my exploration. There is a way to get your own house in this game, but unfortunately there's no place that you can store things in your house. So maybe Nintendo could think about an update or something like that so we could have a way to store weapons. It's whatever inventory you have or whatever inventory you were able to expand, that's what you're able to carry on you. Which is lame, but whatever.
I know, wouldn't that be cool if it could be like Monster Hunter and you could have a big chest?
Mm-hmm.
That would be awesome.
Oops.
Of course, it'd make the game more complicated because you'd have to keep going in there, and I mean, it wouldn't be like Link always carries everything in his pouch.
Link's having a bad day today.
Poor Link.
He's having a rough day. Let's go talk to the old lady again. Impa! Are you ready? Are you ready for
Impa.
Tiny Impa?
I guess so.
What's up, Impa?
Oh, you're here. Princess Zelda gifted the Sheikah Slate to you, but you cannot use it to its full potential. Hurry to Hateno Village.
Can you show me where that is? Okay, so that's where it
The
is.
location shining on the eastern edge is Hateno Village. It is a small village, one of the very few places that avoided suffering, of significant suffering. In any case, if you ever lose your way, Link, simply look to your map. Princess Zelda is fighting Calamity Chaos Ganon. You were the only one who could save her. You were the only one who could save Hyrule. Now, go, Link.
I'm gonna totally hit on your granddaughter that's like right next to you mopping the floors.
I will have to kill you if you do that. You have Zelda already. You don't need two ladies.
I need a whole harem.
I do not think so. I will take you on right now and teach you a lesson. Let me get my
If you
rolled up
keep like
newspaper.
pointing your finger like that, she's gonna jump up on you. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't give her false hope.
It's hard for me to do an old lady voice without pointing my finger out around. I kind of forgot how to do it, but I really enjoyed doing that other guy. That was fun.
Yeah, I love it when bearded men have high-pitched voices. It's just so great. But in the game, they did that anyway. So we need to find where this village is. Probably going to take the entire episode, guys and gals, for us to find this village. I did some scouting a little bit and climbed some mountains to try to get a rough idea where things are. But so far, nothing has really clicked all that much. So, doing the best I can. Unfortunately, my Sheikah Slate is not like a Hyrule GPS that tells me when I need to turn left or right. Especially when you get on the horse. Maybe it should have been a feature like turn right here.
Where
Turn
are we
left
supposed
here.
to be going? Which shining object?
Well,
over there to that yellow blinking one.
right. Well, actually, no. The Kakariko Village also bleeps.
Oh, great.
Yeah. Because that's where I've ended up going.
I've decided that I'm going to start dressing like Link is dressing right now because he looks amazing.
He looks like a ninja.
Just start wearing outfits like that all over the place. Why not? Life is too short to blend in with society.
To blend in. Whoa! Easy there.
Oh, Epona can't go and get up there.
No, Epona is just a killjoy. And we know what's over here, so we need to be really careful of those stupid guardians. I have been practicing a little bit with the deflecting of the attacks, using my shield, which I'm going to try to put together when I get more proficient with it. A video about showing people how to destroy the Guardians without some of the weapons that you get later in the game, which we haven't even gotten to yet. But there's a way to destroy the Guardians using your shield, and I'm pretty good at destroying the ones that can't move, but the gear that I have right now, it takes several attempts to destroy the Guardians with the shield, especially the ones that walk around, and I usually die because, unlike I'm killing the poor opponent here. Come on, opponent, go. Go!
She's like, I'm tired, I need a carrot.
There are no carrots in this game.
I need a snack. I haven't eaten this entire time. She's like, I need some
You're a video
oats.
game horse, you don't need anything.
I need some water and some oats, and I need a rest.
In fact, if anything, you need to learn to jump over cliffs and rocks and things like that.
I need someone to brush my mane and my tail and pet me.
No, she's not a cat.
She needs to rest, though. She needs to take a nap.
She needs to take a nap.
Is it true that horses really sleep standing up?
I don't know, I've never,
I think they do.
I mean, I've seen horses, but...
I'm pretty sure they can sleep standing up. Does anyone know? Can you guys let me know in the comments? Do you guys know anything about
Whoa,
horses?
wait. We go down there.
I think they do.
There's gonna be problems.
The only times horses, I think, sit down or lay down is when they're sick.
Whoops. You know what? We're just gonna leave opponent here. Because, yeah, that. Come on, Link, don't die! Don't die!
Oh my gosh, Link, get out of here!
So, opponent, you can actually always get back from the stables.
That's good. Even if you leave her out in the middle of nowhere, you can get her back.
Anybody keeping track of the deaths for this series? Because I've lost count.
Wow.
That was just
Would
sad.
you like me to make you a death roll? No.
That was kind of lame. But luckily, we have a little save point, although you'll notice that opponent's gone. So, whoops.
Hey there, Zelda.
Great, both cats.
I think we should have named Shadow Epona. I think she would have been a great Epona.
No, Shadow is Shadow. Shadow has a name. Oh,
Yeah.
it's saying that opponent's actually nearby. See, this is a problem I have. It says Kakariko Village is, right nearby.
Got cats all over the place here.
I know. No more cats. We already have...
I'm gonna put him to work, though.
You're gonna make...
Once we get our new apartment at some point, if we do, I want an entire room where I just have the cats there. Cat cam. Live stream.
Let me ask you guys a silly life question now that we're hang gliding and just having fun. If you toured an apartment place 6 months ago, and they told you that the apartment that you would be getting is pretty similar to that one, but it doesn't have a exit in the basement, would you say, okay, I'll take the place? Or would you go and actually look at the apartment that's a little bit different than the one that they showed you 6 months ago? But it's still pretty much the same apartment.
Yeah, because
that's what our realtor is kind of doing to us.
Yeah. And it's we really want it, but at the same time, we don't want something that we don't want. We want to be able to look at it. Oh, it's so stupid because it's it's going to go fast. But every time I've ever made a decision where people are this is going to go fast, it turns out to be it's never good to rush.
We did that with our first apartment that we lived together for right after we got married.
And that was terrible.
That was bad.
There's been a few times that we've done that thing where we rush and it was bad.
Well, we're actually going to take our time. I know opponent's mad at us, but we're going to...
I'm almost answering my same question, but...
We're going to sneak up and we're going to get one
The lady did say there would be other ones available.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we are kind of dying here in this apartment.
All right, here we go. We're going to get a horse. A wild horse. Our first one.
This one looks like a turtle.
How does it look like a turtle?
It's all weird and spotted.
Actually, its ears look different than some of the... Oh my gosh, that was a blue horse over there. I've never seen a blue horse.
Oh my gosh. Maybe you should get off this one and try a different one. Alright, we'll do this one.
I've already charmed this one, though.
Yeah, you're right.
Hey! Welcome to Dueling Peak Stable. Yeah, I don't want to talk to you. I'm trying to talk to the other guy next to you. Because all you do is you just kind of I don't know, guide or something like that. So even the wild horses are back.
Sorry, I hit a little sneeze there.
Call that a sneeze?
I covered my nose.
The village is a village at the edge of Hyrule. Okay, so where's that? Largely unaffected by the events of Calamity Ganon. That's great. It's wonderful. I'm so happy. They even have a research center. But do they have a Best Buy? What about a Starbucks? Primitives.
Yes, what about a Wendy's?
Wendy's, there you go. Okay, so... This guy's boring me. I don't care about your wild horses. I just want... I was hoping he'd give me better directions, but he really didn't.
I know. Why does that guy look exactly the same as the guy in the shop?
Maybe they're twins, or he's a clone.
They're wearing the exact same outfit.
Okay. It looks like you've got yourself a new steed. Do you want to register? Yes. I'm gonna call... Yeah, see, his ears are weird.
Yeah.
So
What are you gonna
I have the
call
perfect
him?
name for him.
Turtle.
No.
Spotty.
No. But it'll start with an S. Let's do that.
Sabret.
No. How do you even spell Sabret? S-A-B-E-R-T?
E-R-T-E.
No. This
I
horse...
think? I don't know.
No. This horse spoke to me, and I have its name in my head now.
Shadow.
No.
Spotty.
Spock.
Spock?
Yep.
Oh, because of his ears?
Yep.
Okay. Wow.
I'm gonna take Spock. Well, we'll board him.
Oh, okay.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I should have probably taken the blue horse and called it Spock because Spock wore a blue shirt.
Oh, well, that's
well.
the ears.
It's the ears. Yeah, the ears on that horse were weird. See, Opponent has nice ears. And we're gonna take Opponent with us.
Yeah.
It's not a freak like Spock is.
Maybe that blue horse is like a Russian blue horse.
Then I would get that blue horse and I'll call it Shadow one of these days. So,
Yeah,
I mean,
totally.
maybe these, like, rare horses or these different horses that show up, you have a way to get, like, if they're in a certain area, like, near these stables or something like that. There's also some horses near Farron Woods, which is from Twilight Princess and Skyward Sword.
That's so cool. How do you have to pay money to keep your horse at the stable? Because in real life you would.
Actually, that's kind of a green horse, now that I'm looking at it. It's kind of ugly. I don't want it. I don't want it.
Oh my gosh, look at those birdies. So pretty.
So we're going to try to follow the road signs because I've actually been around this area. And when I was doing my little free roaming off screen,
Yeah.
which
Oh, I see.
I have been using this system a lot to play like Fast RMX and do Shovel Knight and some other stuff. So I've had a lot of fun doing that. Like, you know, in the palm of my hands.
You're supposed to go to Hanato Village, so that'd be
Yeah,
on that path.
going that way.
Awesome. So actually, these roads are here for a reason. Then we don't even need the map.
Well,
Just follow the road.
I mean, the roads kind of lead to where...
Yeah, the roads don't look like they're very set in stone or anything.
Right. And of course, if we see any shrines, we'll try to do some shrines, or at least we'll tag them and we'll do the shrines later, at a later date. Right now, I'm not like tackling any dungeons or anything like that, so I'm not really worried about only having 3 hearts. It was really important for me to increase the stamina meter, like early on in the game, because like I like to climb up things. Everybody has a different play style. I like to explore and climb, so
Yeah, I like how you explore.
this looks like it was a place of the final battle.
Yeah.
And it looks
they
like
got
who was
moss-
ever in here, they won. Who was ever inside this
But
fort.
you're off the path, though.
No, I stayed on the path. Let's talk to this guy. He looks exciting. Hiya, my name's
Garrel.
Garrow. Come to see fort. What? Hatsuit? Whatever.
Hatana.
Yeah. Okay, so the fort here was the
Hateno.
last line of defense, and the village
Hateno.
had an awful tragedy all those years ago. Everyone's got to come and pay their respects at least once in their life, right? To the dead robots outside? I'm confused.
I don't know.
Whatever, dude. Link
It's
just
like
looks at him like,
it's
"Nyeh."
basically going to Gettysburg or something.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, Gettysburg for robots.
Yeah, I still think you went off the path, but I
There's a
mean,
path right there. There's also a house right here. I want to see who lives here. Let's go explore
you like
some more.
exploring.
Link the Explorer. Let's
Oh
use
my
that.
gosh!
What? It's just a little bit of goo. Look, my sword glows.
Oh my gosh!
There are orcs nearby.
Oh my
I read your
gosh!
mind.
You're Bilbo! And then Frodo later. Oh my gosh.
When a dark light resides in the cursed statue's eyes, pierce its gaze to purge the seal from the shrine. I'm not wrong, and I must be around there. What are you up to? Let me guess. Hey.
It's
Yeah.
those ears.
You caught wind of the great Calip's groundbreaking research and just had to meet him for yourself. No, don't tell me you've never even heard of me after I've dedicated my life to researching the ancient shrines.
I don't read the books.
Well,
of
you'd
the
better
ancient
remember my
shrines.
name, for it is not the last you'll hear of it. Yes, it is. And while it's Doctor, if you please, I didn't study my rear end off to be called Mister. I hate people like that.
I
Everyone
know,
forgets
right?
I'm a doctor for some reason. Carry around a screwdriver and wear a suit. Then people will call you the Doctor. And since you asked, I'll inform you that I'm engaged in analyzing ancient texts. I haven't time for idle chit-chat.
You know what I would love to do? Oh, I'll tell you
Soon
later.
my long years of research will be revealed and all the world will hail as its discovery of the century. Hang on a second. To prevent any undue attention, I haven't even told my family about my work, you understand, I'm sure. No. These ancient writings are all like gauntlet laid before us from long-dead civilizations. Fun.
Cool.
Do you have any books about Twilight over there? Or if you prefer, there are love letters meant for the eyes of all archaeologists seduced by history. Okay, that's creepy. So when people are long gone, it's okay to read Dear John letters. And so you see what I mean? Either way, it's a private matter between me and my relics. There's no room for laypersons. Laypersons.
Yeah, like, he means, like, laypersons means, like, average people. Like, basically people who don't know what they're doing. Like, okay, like, you know, have you ever heard the term layman's terms? Like, okay, if you're really talking about something complicated, like, say you're Fraser Crane and you're talking about psychology, and you have all these definitions, and then you're like, in layman's terms, you know, the relationship isn't good for you, but, like, if you say it, like, in his terms, he talks about all these weird terms that no one else would have any idea what he's talking about, so. What I was gonna say was, you know what would be amazing is, I would love to get a doctorate degree or be a doctor of something, and then never put it on my business card, ever. I mean, does that ever happen? Does anyone achieve that, but then never make people call them that? I've never heard of that. Everyone who ever achieves that makes people call them that. Because people just love people calling them by that name. People just love achievements.
Yeah.
They should have achievements for gamers that you can put on your card. Like,
Oh no!
I'm a doctor of Zelda playing.
No, I'm not a doctor.
Well,
I
I'm
love
saying
playing
they could
Zelda.
make, like, achievements. Like, if you played so many games, you could be a doctor
Wait.
of gaming.
We lost our awesome orc slaying sword and picked up a hoe.
Where's your orc sing sword? Go get it
It
again.
broke.
Oh, no.
Well, let's grab this pitchfork. Yay.
Yeah, I actually couldn't tell if he was talking about when he said the love letters. I mean, it could be like real love letters, but I couldn't tell if he was saying that history was like a love letter to himself.
If he was speaking in parables, then he lost me.
Yeah, I don't know. Or if he was actually talking about real love letters. I really don't know.
Wait, this city does not look like it's seen the best days.
I'm just gonna say, I don't think I'm gonna remember that guy's name, even though he thinks he's really important.
I'm just gonna remember him as the Doctor.
Hateno Village. Hateno Village.
Hateno.
Hateno.
Let's go with
let's
that.
go Hateno.
Hateno.
That sounds good to me.
Not messing with those bees. So let's go this way, away from the goat. See, there's kind of a trail here.
Well, all you have to do, I mean, to be, anyone could really get a doctorate if you just had time and energy and just sat there and learned about what you wanted. But most people have jobs and families and things to do. No, nobody has really the time for it. It's just jumping through a lot of hoops.
Totally.
Yeah. Of course, not everyone can be the doctor not everyone can be the doctor, though.
Indeed.
Because you'd have to have a screwdriver and be saving the world and be 900 years old for that.
Hateno Village. What? Hey, what's up, dude? Are you really guarding the village with a pitchfork? That dude is hardcore. This is beautiful. So,
This is pretty.
so everybody knows, I kind of scouted this area a little bit. I saw this village from on top of a mountain, but I've never actually been inside the village. I like to save my first reactions for the Let's Plays, but I did do some scouting.
The moon.
Is the moon gonna come crashing down on
It
us?
looks beautiful, don't you think?
Does the moon have a face? No.
Oh my gosh, never mind. Never mind. I was gonna say something, but I can't talk about it because it's weird. Okay, fine. I just heard people say like they used to see a face in the moon, they can't see it anymore, or something. So, do you guys still see a man in the moon when you look at the moon? You're supposed to be able to see a face in it when you see it.
That's creepy.
I know. Well, no, that's like it looks like it's supposed to look like a smiling person smiling down on you or something. That's weird. You know, let's move on to another subject.
Yeah, that's not creepy at all. Thanks for that.
You're welcome. I'm here to creepify anything. I can make anything that's normal suddenly become weird.
Yes, you can.
It's my superpower. These cats are really like hanging out. They're just totally
See? Now it jumped.
nice. Wait, are you riding a Pona?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else would I be riding?
I think you just messed with a bull.
Yes, I did. Okay, that never gets old. That's so cool.
Epona is so cool when she goes up on her when her hind legs or whatever.
I just wish she was a better, contender against those, guardians.
You know what I wish? I wish you could train your horse in training exercises and upgrade her.
Mm-hmm.
That would be amazing.
That would, because she's not fast enough to outrun those pesky guardians.
Oh, I like the mist coming off of the mountain. That's cool. You can hear the crickets. Oh my gosh.
I was actually looking for shrines, but whatever.
I think we were just up here to take a look-see over the hill.
Come on, Epona.
Yay!
Yes, thanks for the colorful commentary. I appreciate
You're
it.
welcome. I had nothing else to say, so I thought that would fit.
Alright, so let's read this sign here. What are we looking for again in Hatsuno? Ancient Tech Lab. There's a beach down there, too.
Ooh.
So it says if we continue going up the hill, then we're going to reach our destination.
I see some cobblestone there since we're getting actually in the town, so.
That's very nice. Are those giant... Oh, those are trees on top of that mountain over there. They're just like single trees, though.
Oh, okay.
And it looks like it's another frozen region, so we will need our, warm tunic thing. Come on, Epona, you can make it up here. You can do it.
So it's Boston.
Can they please patch this horse, though? I mean, it's so stiff.
It feels like she can't. It's kind of like she's going zigzag up the mountain.
All right. Well, anyway, guys and gals, that does it for this episode. We made it to the Tech Lab. Join us next time as we see what the Tech Lab is all about. Until we meet again, God bless, happy gaming. Check out past episodes in our playlist down below. Hey, what's happening, gamers? Welcome back to Breath of the Wild, The Legend of Zelda. And as promised, today we're looking at the Link to the Past full costume gear.
Woohoo!
Complete with skirt. We need to find a way to make this costume look better. Hey, what's up? So we're here inside of your humble abode. Hello!
Oh,
Simon?
another cool man.
Simon. I imagine we've never seen so many books in one place, or you haven't.
Yeah, it looks like Simon.
Yeah, we've gathered all of Hyrule's known literature on ancient civilizations here.
Ooh.
Gotta put my glasses on. As for the actual number of books, well... Is that thing on your waist? Is that the Shikai... There's no mistaking it. That's a real Shikai slate, isn't it? I've never actually seen one in person.
No, it's not a Shikai slate. It's a Sheikah slate.
It's an imitation. If you could just show me the runes on it, I'd really be most appreciative. Stasis, Magnesis, yes. Remote bomb, cryonesis?
Cryonis, yeah.
Cryonis. So that's it for the runes, but strange. It doesn't seem like you have the basic runes.
What?
More powers? I don't understand why they're missing. There must be some reason. Where are my manners? I nearly forgot to introduce myself.
I'm Bob.
My name is Simon.
I mean Simon.
You are Link, right? You know my name.
There's only one response to that.
Lady Impa caught me up to speed.
Oh.
You see, we were told a young man holding a slate will appear, and you must do all you can to help him.
It doesn't matter what you call it.
He will be the hope that awakens from the slumber of restoration. His name will be Link. Oh dear, I forgot to tell you something very important. What's that? Director, listen, Miss Director, this is the real slate. Director? Oh, that's right, I haven't introduced our director. My apologies.
Her name is Ganon. No.
Miss Pura happens to be right over there. Pura? Pure? Whatever. As the Haptonino Ancient Lab Director, she is the world's foremost authority on ancient Hyrule culture.
I'm gonna guess Pura.
Oh no.
Check it!
She's a Bubbles.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
I have the utmost respect for her, and she's all that she's accomplished. I'm honored to be her assistant. I see. On that note, Link. Oh boy.
Wait, you think that this guy would be the leader because he's so tall?
You see, the director may look like a young girl, and well, maybe it's not my place to be telling you these things, but
Don't say her age.
you should talk to her yourself.
Oh, great. Wow, she looks pretty cute. Yeah.
That's Link language.
Are you surprised?
Yes.
The director of this laboratory is not Simon. It's me! Snappity snap snap snap. Anyway, Linky, do you remember any dreams from your time in the slumber stuff? You don't look like you've changed a bit in the last 100 years, but something must have happened in all that time. Well, no matter, I'm just happy you're still in one piece.
Oh my gosh.
Linky, what is with that look? Do you still remember me, right?
I don't remember.
Really? Well, I'm shocked. I don't know if I'll ever be able to recover from this. Oh, even though 100 years, I took you to the Shrine of Resurrection after your calamity Ganon fatally wounded you. Even though I was the one who put you safely into the Summer of Restoration, I dragged you there with my own strong arms.
Yeah.
Despite all that, you still don't remember me? Oh, as expected. After 100 years in the Summer of Restoration, subject has lost all memories. Noted. Oh, sorry! I have a bad habit of taking notes rather than abruptly like that. It's a charming quirk, isn't it? Anywho, do you have any questions for me? How very rude! Or perhaps it's not rude at all. I suppose that's actually a rather logical conclusion to jump to. The truth is, I look this way because of a failed experiment.
Yeah, growth experiment.
Well, I say I failed, but in some ways I was a success. I documented the full affair, but the whole thing is embarrassing, so I insist you refrain from reading it, Link. Don't read it. Anyway, enough about that. Back to the topic at hand. Here you are, after 100 years. How does it feel? Here to defeat Calamity Ganon, who is growing in strength with every passing moment. And to rescue our beloved Princess Zelda. That is, if you've gotten the courage to try it. And to help the one true hero, I, the one and only Pura, will restore the basic functions missing from the Sheikah Slate. And what do you have to say to that? I knew you'd say that.
You did.
Yup. All right then. First, I need you to run an errand for me. Ooh, I need some kitchen soup. I mean, chicken soup. What's with that look on your face? It's like you don't remember me. You didn't think I'd fix your Sheikah Slate for free, did you?
I did.
Post-slumber of restoration subject is plagued by presumptuous tendencies. Noted.
How about you?
Let me explain what this errand entails. Link, errand. You know the unlit furnace on the wall, just outside the laboratory? Could you please? You know it. Please bring the blue flame from the ancient furnace in town, and use it to light our furnace. Come on, Link. Please. start working once you do that, allowing us to restore your missing runes.
Interesting. Okay, so we have to get something called a blue flame.
It'll be just like old times.
Yeah, she's probably Link's age or a little bit older. You know what? We're going to leave Epona here, and we can just glide down. But let's see what she's talking about. Furnace on the side of their house. And also... there's a shrine. Good, we're going to tag this thing.
What about that Pura?
Busy.
Pura.
You can't place any more?
Like nothing or wheat or something. Ooh, mushrooms.
Can't go wrong with
Delicious.
mushrooms.
Actually, mushrooms are very healthy in a lot of ways. I mean, that's why, like, in even Japan, like, when people are very sick, they feed them mushroom soup.
Okay, so we're looking for something that has a blue flame. Do you see anything? There it is.
Oh my gosh.
At least that looks like either that or
It is
that's a
glowing
shrine. I can't really tell.
I don't know, but it has blue. It's glowing blue.
It's very blue. So let's go back to the village, check out this thing down here. And, yeah. Good to know. So it's a perfect day for flying. This is your captain speaking. We're coming in for a landing. The weather is nice. The winds aren't too heavy, so shouldn't be any turbulence today. There are peanuts and popcorn on the side, and the fasten seatbelt sign is now on. Thank you for flying Link Air.
I want to see what it... I want someone to make a video that just plays Zelda music over this footage, because it's just like... It would be so cool.
The only thing this game is missing is the Zelda
The
music.
music.
But have you seen all the reviews that this game has gotten?
No.
Perfects.
Wow.
It's the first time since Ocarina of Time that a Zelda game has been so well received by everybody. Although in the generation that we live in now, a lot of people, it's all over the internet today too, a lot of people are saying that the review scores were, quote, fixed. And a lot of people are going
What does that
on.
even mean?
It's just like the whole Batman v Superman thing again, where people are saying, you know, the critics were hard on the game or hard on the movie, and when it was actually a good movie, a lot of people are saying that the game is overrated. These are people that aren't even Nintendo fans, and they're going and they're marking down the game on websites, and they haven't even played it. They're like, well, Zelda's a kiddie franchise, so there's no way that this is a 10 out of 10. So it's really like a 5.
How could
or a
you
6.
mark it down if you've never played it?
I know.
That kind of skews the results. Like,
Right.
that's weird.
But at least in Batman v Superman's case, the fans and the critics both went to go see the movie so they could come to their own conclusion. Although I still believe there was a bias with BBS, but...
Oh, yeah, of course.
These are people that haven't even played. Ooh, more clothing! Exciting. Hey, how's it going?
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome. Everyday clothes, armor for soldiers. We have it all at the Ventus Clothing. What, did you need something?
Why are you in the corner?
Am I nestled too far in the corner? Is it hard to see me here? I know it's a little weird, but I just feel more confident over here inside the corner, hovering. Do you need anything else? Come again soon.
Alright, so let's check out this place a little bit. So this is another clothing shop. So this is a place where you can go to get, you know, if you missed some of the items in Kokiri, they sell the same stuff here.
Oh, nice.
But they have some new additions. Soldier's Greaves. Only 200 rubies. Now, hopefully it's not going to say inventory's full, because remember, we had no room. Why did it let us buy it? 250 rubies?
I don't know. Did it get rid of something else you had?
I don't know. Whoa, what's going on? She's saying, hold on. Let me see here. Thank you for waiting. What did you do?
Huh?
180 rubies? Yeah, no problem. So why the holdup on? Okay, now I'm worried. What did you replace, lady? No, I didn't mean to call Epona. I was trying to pause.
That's too bad, because if...
Oh my gosh! It made a whole nother place. Oh, thank God.
Oh, you are a knight.
So look at that. We have a whole nother row now.
Bum,
That looks cool.
bum, ba-da.
That looks really cool.
You look amazing.
Ninja Knight.
Welcome. Everyday clothes, armor for soldiers. We have it all here. Did you need something?
Nope.
Come again soon.
Late.
I'll just be here in the corner.
Hey, look, an item shop. Hi, how's it going?
So apparently, to make a game good, you have to add swear words into it. If it doesn't have swear words, it can't be a 10 out of 10.
Oh, a customer. I didn't even hear you come in. Sorry about that. I trust everything is as I left it. What are you implying?
What?
Did he just accuse us of stealing?
I think so.
I think he did. Alrighty. So what can I do for you? Oh, came an Uncle John voice. If you want to buy something, just walk right up here and select it. Need anything else?
All right, now I'm getting a twitch.
He accused us of stealing. So how do we buy his junk? Oh, interesting. So you just walk up. I'll take all of them. My whole stock, 3 of them. 30. Thank you. That made him happy. So what else does he
Now
have?
he's happy after he accused you of stealing.
I know. So he's got some food. He's got some eggs. Interesting. What else you got? Arrows. Bomb arrows. Very nice. So...
Oh, Luke, you made me so sad with telling me that about the Zelda thing. I really hope it stays at a perfect.
Oh, it's already... Yeah, it'll be
bad?
fine. No, it'll be fine.
Because it deserves, like, Nintendo spent so great work on this.
I know.
They deserve to have.
Well, Ocarina of Time got perfect things across the board. So, I mean, you know.
I mean, it makes sense. I mean, these games are so well done. Nintendo deserves to be recognized for how much they work on games.
I agree.
Just used. So if they would have thrown a few swear words in it, then they would have been allowed to say it was perfect. But since they didn't, since they made it available for all ages to play.
I mean, if you think about it, yeah, this is a complete open world fantasy game that has excellent combat, great story, beautiful locations to explore.
Why does it people feel the need to hear swear words to make themselves feel better? Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Because our, like, people's intelligence
It's like,
is dwindling.
oh, okay, this is great. I just need to hear a swear word like every hour, and then I'll feel better. It's like, okay.
The sad thing is there's no going back now, unless there's, like,
It's
some
just
type
like
of, like,
escalation, basically.
world revamp or something like that. Like, I don't
Yeah,
know.
like in Hyrule, basically.
Yeah, 100 years later or something like that. Some great calamity
Well,
happened.
there's always great calamities that happen in the world. I don't really want to wish anything like that on, but you know that things in the world happen that are bad, and people don't realize what you have until.
This is a famous place.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Oh, wait, that's supposed to be a cranky woman.
Oh, I don't know about my mistakes, but if you...
I don't know how to do.
All right, so anyway, that shop right there is the place where you can dye your clothing.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't think we have enough items in tow for us to do that. Easy, guys. Cats are going a little bit crazier than normal.
I know. Well, I mean,
We have to feed them soon.
Have you seen this one? Of course you do. That means you have good taste.
That's adorable. I'm not going to talk to every
little
single
kids.
villager,
I
though.
like your little kid voice.
My little kid voice, this one? Whoa.
Yeah.
I'm small.
Well, if you think about it, like, I don't know. It feels like. Never mind. I won't.
It's nice that I can still climb a tree in full armor.
It feels like people in society seem to care about important things like family and just like working hard and stuff. And those kind of values when like something difficult happens in the world, you know, people go back to their roots and
That was random.
yeah, that was random. Oh, what I said or the cat?
Sorry about that. The cat just randomly started attacking the stuff.
Yeah, but it's hanging there. She always attacks things that hang
I
down.
don't really understand why she does that.
She's a kitten.
Yeah.
I don't understand why you keep trying to understand this kitten. She's a kitten.
It's shrine time, kiddies. Been a couple episodes since we've done a shrine, hasn't it?
Yeah, it is. It's shrine time. It's about time for a shrine.
To who you sets foot in this shrine, I am
Miyam Agata.
apparatus. I know that word.
Miyam Agata. I'm just gonna go with every A going or
Ah,
Miyam.
like
Mayam.
ah or ah or ah.
The first two.
AWA. Like ah.
Just AH.
Okay.
Miyam Agama.
I always like the ones that are like ah.
Unless it's Miyam Agama, but I'm gonna go with Miyam Agama.
Oogie boogie.
Or Mayam Agama.
Yeah, whatever. So the dude is inside that room. So it looks like you remember those ball puzzles where we had to position the balls that were falling into this thing and have them open up the passageways.
I'll go put the cat in the thing.
Okay, that'd be good. Just don't turn on the fan because then she'll start meowing like crazy.
Okay.
And if you folks who are watching this, you don't realize this, we have a very small apartment, so kind of have to share space with furry friends. And they're fast, too. Oh my goodness, this is a weird puzzle. I am using... So apparently there's built-in motion control into my controller. Well, of course there is, because the Joy-Cons are motion control stuff, but this is inside the Joy-Con grip right now. And this is full... Wow, this is weird. Okay, so I'm really bad at these. I'm really bad at these. It's like those games that you have to play where you have to move the marble into the...
Oh, it's one of those games.
I know, but these are really popular in, like, Japan still.
I like those kind of games.
So it's true what they say. Every shrine you run into is completely different. And there's 120 of them.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, these games are the worst. They're kind of fun. Like, I remember you can get them at like at the fair and stuff as like a little prize.
Nah, I'm sorry, but this and Chinese finger torture are not some of my favorite things. Come on.
Aren't they Chinese finger handcuffs?
I call them finger torture, but whatever. I mean, have you ever gotten stuck in a pair of those?
Yes, I have.
Yes, that's why I say finger torture.
And I felt like cutting myself out because it's like...
My dad did. He took a pair of scissors. When I was little, I thought I was going to lose my index fingers. Because that's what my uncle was joking about.
You can't. You can't. It's just made out of...
I know, but I still got traumatized from that.
It is traumatizing, though. Like
I got over it, but I mean...
I thought I was going to actually be stuck like that forever, too, at one point. But, like, there is a way to get out of it. It's just...
Oh, so close! That was the closest we ever got. Oh.
I guess Chinese just love puzzles. And the Japanese as well.
I got an idea. We're gonna life hack this.
What?
If I fail again, I have an idea. See how there's kind of like a top, like over there? If there was a way to get the ball to drop closer to where the exit is, then we just have to motion it, like, very carefully onto that platform.
Okay.
Then we can bypass all of this and just worry about the other stuff.
Well, this isn't fair. You're not supposed to have openings at the ends.
This is a trial.
That's cheating.
They're expecting you to figure this out.
But how can you do that when it can fall out the edges?
See?
That's not fair. Oh, you're doing it!
Kind of.
Oh, that's what you need it upright like that.
Right, that's what I'm saying. If we can get it upright like that, then we can get the ball into the center.
I think that's what you're supposed to do.
Really? You don't think you're supposed to do it I thought it was actually...
Oh, yeah, no. Oh, I see what you mean. You're going to have it upright like that and then fling the ball into the center.
Yeah, that's what...
When it first comes. No, you're not supposed to do that, but...
I mean, if the game lets you do it, then I guess that it's possible.
Yeah.
Okay, there's no way to use our magnet powers.
You're right, Luke. You're right. I think you... Oh, my gosh.
Well, I just want to explore a little bit and see, like...
How are you on here? This is crazy.
I used my glider thing. Also, I thought I saw a treasure chest here, but I guess not. I guess I was seeing things.
Couldn't you just get the ball and bring it over?
No. See, the ball's not it's not magnetic.
How are you gonna get down from here? Oh my gosh.
I'll just go over to the,
This is crazy. Oh my gosh.
or we can die. We'll die.
Oh no, I'm getting...
Ah!
I can't watch.
That's what's missing from this game. Link used to talk. Link used to, like, grunt and scream when he would fall. And
Yeah.
So it would be funny to have Link fall off a cliff because he would go, ah! Doesn't do that anymore.
Maybe they were trying to make it like more universally like acceptable to like other people that don't play Zelda games.
Universally accepted. What do you mean by that?
Like maybe they thought it was too cheesy with all the stuff.
Really?
I don't know. I'm just trying to take a guess. Like maybe they were trying to make people who don't play Zelda games like this game. I mean, like you said, it was widely received.
Yeah.
Like I don't know.
I'm sorry, but I like that. It adds even the more
Oh
expressive.
yeah, I love more expressive stuff. I see what you're saying. If you were able to just get it right there, you wouldn't have to do anything. You wouldn't have to go through anything.
Because here I can't see.
I
Can't
know.
see that part.
Maybe. Yeah, I think that you might actually be able to figure out a way without. I think whatever way you can figure out this trial.
I mean, this is a headache. Like this
this
here.
is gonna give me a headache.
Okay, so that's back.
So you need to somehow get it right there. Like it's impossible. There's no way you can do it. I don't know if you can do it. It's just impossible. Like you can't. It always has it over on this side. It never flips it. You're trying to get it to go. You're trying to get the ball to drop over on that side, aren't you? It's not going to. I don't think.
I'm gonna get this.
There's
I'm not
no
giving
way.
up. We still have time. I mean, if we spend.
You almost got it there. It hit the side.
I know. It hit the rim. It's lame.
I know exactly what you're trying to do. You're trying to get it to hit the top side.
Oh. Yeah, no, that's gone.
Oh my gosh! You
Aha.
almost got it!
All right, so this is possible.
Oh my god!
This is possible to do. Okay.
No, there's no. Okay. Man, Luke. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, maybe this is how you're supposed to beat it, no?
Now we'll just
Not.
position the ball so it comes off the ramp, and boom, we're done.
Okay.
So, all right, let's. That's not working. Wait for it. And go. Oh, wait.
Whoa, this is crazy.
Shadow Zelda's in timeout right now.
Zelda cannot hear you right now.
Zelda can't play right now.
Please, 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 please.
Shadow, no!
No, Shadow, don't just.
You
almost had.
I know!
I wonder if the whole trial is exactly what you did, or if the other people. I don't know. I wonder how other people did this.
I don't know. I haven't really watched other
I mean,
people
the
do the
simplest
trials.
way is always the best. So actually, you might have found out a better way to beat it than most people.
Alright, so.
Crazy. I can't. It's just so crazy. This is just insane.
Oh, I'm gonna try that thing where I bring it. Let's position it almost
Almost.
right here. There.
Good,
Okay.
Good.
Now, let's see if we can make some ice blocks. That way, there's no way for the ball to fall. So let's utilize some of
my
our other
gosh.
powers. See, thinking outside the box.
Cool.
And we're gonna put. Wait, why can't I? Okay, now it'll let me do it. It won't let me do it.
What?
Oh, you got to be kidding me! There has to be water present.
Oh no.
Oh, great. Okay. Alright, game.
So you need to be a waterbender?
No, there's no water bending. Oh, that's annoying. Alright, so what we have to do...
I just thought of something really
What?
dark.
What?
Nothing. You know what waterbenders do when there's no water present? Never mind.
There's no other people here for us to test that theory except for you. And Shadow.
You know what I was gonna say, right?
Yes, I know what you're
Oh
gonna
my
say.
gosh.
I am aware of what you were gonna say. I know.
Why did my mind go there?
It always goes to dark places. You act like this is something new with you. Yeah!
Oh. Oh my gosh.
So close.
Oh my gosh. I think all the neighbors probably heard me scream.
They're already awake.
Oh my gosh.
Nuts.
I'm just glad that we might be able to do it this way. Then we don't have to resort to the dark art of bloodbending.
My gosh, you were turning the series into 21 plus. It's like we're playing Tales of Bestie again.
Oh, nobody knows what bloodbending is. Yeah, they do.
Alright, so this is the way to do it, though. This is the way to do it.
Oh my
Okay, and up!
Yay! Oh my gosh. Alright, I was so happy.
Alright, anytime you want to make your way down there, Mr. Roly Poly.
I'm going. I'm a little ball. There I am.
Wow, that took almost the entire episode to do that shrine.
That was worth it.
It was. That was kind of fun.
That was fun.
That was fun. Alright, so that was like kind of a
I'm
fun...
sorry, but when I'm frustrated and I've done this puzzle for a long time, my mind goes dark places. Excuse me.
Jeez, a couple of flakes and they already bring out the snowplows. My
Is there a chest there, or is that me?
there's a chest there, so we need to find a way to get in there.
I guess you could just jump.
Yeah, no, that's not happening.
Oh.
Let's position this thing so we can actually get on there.
Oh my
Yeah, no,
gosh.
that's not happening. Move
I
it
don't know
down.
how we got there last time. Guess you have to use your floaty float thing.
I have found that if both cats are in the same room together, they don't meow and want out if they're hanging out with one another.
Wow, it's like they have their own little cat family.
So after this episode, I'm going to put Shadow and Zelda in the same room. Because look, Shadow's going toward where Zelda is. That's cute. She's a mommy. She's a stepmom. Stepmom cat.
Yeah.
Her adoptive mom. Are adoptive parents called step, even though
No.
they're just adoptive parents?
You're usually only a step parent, like, if, like,
Dang, I didn't mean to do that.
if it, I don't know. I don't know what the difference. It usually has to do with, like,
Now you have to think about it.
no, I'm just trying to think of the difference, because, like, okay, Shadow would be her adoptive mom, because, like, she's the only one.
We're really thinking hard about this adoptive
like-
cat thing. Oh my gosh. You want to be the voice of the dead guy?
I don't know. I don't know how to
Do a Valley Girl.
No, I can't do this. I can't do it. Your resourcefulness is overcoming this
Go back to Yoda,
In
jeez.
the name of the goddess Hylia, I bestow upon you the spirit orb. I don't know
Did you
voices
just do
like
an
you.
Indian Yoda?
No, I didn't. I don't know what I'm doing. You should do like Master Roshi or something.
Goku!
Yeah, I don't do voices. I'm not into voices. You are the one who makes me do these voices.
The only reason I'm into voices is because I keep hearing them.
Luke, I never wanted to be a voice actor growing up. You did. I don't know voices. I'm terrible at them.
Yeah, but didn't you do theater stuff?
No.
Oh.
I don't know what. It's like you're know me from a different Earth or something.
I'm starting to wonder.
May the goddess. No, Luke. I tried out for plays. I didn't get in because
Because you couldn't do voices.
no, because I was too nervous to try out. I would freeze up. I don't know if I never had a chance to figure out if I could do voices or not. I was too nervous. I would always be in the choir in the background. All I could do was sing. I was too nervous.
Need to go to choir practice.
No, I would be in the choir in the school play. Like
Okay.
they'd have a chorus in the play, and I would just sit there in the chorus.
You can cook food on that.
I always wanted to be an actor, but I couldn't do it. I would act in my room or pretend my room or something, but I couldn't actually try out.
You need to give yourself more credit.
I'm too shy.
I know, but you gotta give yourself more credit.
For what? I don't do very good voices.
You You do stuff on YouTube?
That's because you're next to me.
Shadow, stop. You're making us look like bad cat parents.
I don't know where my mind just went really dark with the water bending. I don't know why I said that. I just feel so embarrassed.
Because Zelda's getting more adult. I don't know. So where...
I'm sorry, but when I saw that episode, oh my gosh, that was the freakiest episode I've ever seen.
Avatar was so cool.
That was scary. It scared the crap out of me when I saw that episode. Oh my god.
Ooh. Get a free egg. It's okay, Zelda. It's like we have dueling cat voices in our heads.
Yeah, I guess I should let Zelda out again.
No. No, she's a bad kitten. She needs to be put away.
I just hope that Nintendo never gives in and makes Link like 21 plus.
I doubt it.
Great. I bet I'm gonna get a phone call about this episode.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Kay would call.
I did not actually mention what it is. I just mentioned the term. Avatar was a for kids show. Kind of. What? It was like rated.
Zelda says stop and desist.
Alright, I'm done.
Alright, let's take
It's
out these
Avatar.
two
It's a
guys.
cartoon.
That doesn't mean anything. Anime's cartoons. Some of the most disturbing things I've ever seen is an anime.
I'm sorry, but Avatar was like a kid-friendly cartoon, basically. Alright, I'm done.
I would be done. Alright, let's sneak up on this guy and burn him alive.
Yeah, that's not dark.
No,
Okay, you know what, Nintendo? I didn't even have to do that. That was dark, alright? I don't even feel bad about what I said before. That
There you
was
go.
very dark. There are creatures here that get set on fire and explode, alright? I don't need to say anything. I feel vindicated.
Oh, cool. You can actually chop down a tree with a regular sword
It's pretty awesome.
and then turn it into... Oh, never mind. It's not a rolling death trap.
Are you hitting him with a mop?
Yep. I was beating him up with a mop. Because I can. You know, the whole idea for beating up characters with weapons came from Wind Waker. Because when characters would drop weapons... Uh-oh. Let's see. Did we get to save Link in
so
time?
it's like they cranked it up to 11.
Well, you also could pick up enemies' weapons in, I believe, both Skyward Sword and Twilight Princess.
Alright,
Like, you couldn't really keep the weapon. Like, you would have it for just a little bit, and then it would be useless.
Yeah.
Rusty Halberd is broken.
Alright, can you give me this your save file, and I'm just gonna sit by a fire and try to make different combinations of food.
Why don't you just use the strategy guide Nintendo sent?
Oh. Yeah, I'll do that.
Actually, I mean, we should probably unbox that special edition, because I believe
yeah.
there's something in there.
I think so.
There should be. If not, I'll just do an strategy guide because, yeah. This game is massive. I've actually bought strategy guides for every single Zelda game, whether or not I've played them all through to fruition or not.
I'm just amazed that you haven't unboxed it yet, but of course we have to...
We've been so busy!
I know.
I'm literally up every night running around in Zelda trying to find where we're supposed to go. And I think I've done a pretty good job of, we're on what? This is episode, what does it say? Episode 13. We're at episode 13. We gotta be progressing the story at this point. We're really not doing a lot of exploring. We're just going, like, beelining
No,
right where we need to go.
I just meant if you didn't have to unbox it for your channel, you would have probably already... You would have ripped that thing open already.
Yeah, I would have. Except I carefully open things, that way I can have the boxes. Although, because we live in such a small place, I've actually had to break down boxes of things that I've had forever.
I'm sorry.
Don't ask me why, but there are construction vehicles outside my house.
Why, K-Wing? Oh, you said don't ask me why. Never mind.
Because it starts flurrying a little bit, and people in central Pennsylvania start freaking out like it's a blizzard. It's just a flurry. It's like, never
The
mind.
tiny little town in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, tiny little... all this precipitation coming out of the air is gonna push east to Altoona. Yeah.
Wow, you look, like, scary with that pitchfork in your hand.
He looks like
it's on
a
your
true
back.
ninja now.
Really?
Yes.
Well, yeah, because they would just use use whatever they had.
They used farm tools
Wow.
to fend off like Japanese samurais and nobles and warriors and things like that, because ninjas were just farm folk.
Wow.
It was their way of rebelling against the shogunate. So I mean, the real version of ninjas is a lot different than they're portrayed in cinema.
Yeah.
Although they became cooler later, but when they started out, it wasn't like teenage ninja farmer guys who have lots of training and nunchucks and size. No, they
Like the ninjas on Fire Emblem.
no. Nope. Although eventually they got the idea to use, I forget how the nunchucks were created. But I mean, it does, exert... Whoops, I drowned my horse.
Oh no.
See, in the other Zelda game, if we had full armor on right now, like in Twilight
He would
Princess,
sink?
he would sink.
Nah, it's alright.
So that just tells me that this is just for aesthetic.
Yeah.
Hey, a rusty broadsword! That's gonna come in handy. Not.
It'll infect the people when you slash them with it.
I'm gonna give you tetanus.
Oh my gosh.
Dark. Dark game.
Now you're getting dark.
Alright, so we didn't have any firewood, so there was no way to use this, so this club actually burns.
Wow.
So now we can do this.
That's awesome.
I know, right?
Oh my gosh, you have a blue flame.
I have a torch that I am wielding. I'm going to the Olympics. I'm a runner.
Yay. Oh, I was gonna,
We can make that. We'll just...
oh man, I was gonna sing the theme to Chariots of Fire, but I can't.
Yeah. Well, anyway, guys and gals, that does it for this episode. Unfortunately, we're going to have to develop a strategy of running all over the
There it
place
is. All right.
to get the torches and stuff like that. Thanks so much for taking the time to watch. Everybody. Hey, what's happening, gamers? Welcome back to Breath of the Wild, the legend of Zelda. So what does legend mean, actually? Amber and I were having a fun little discussion, and this is going to be most of our little video today while we boringly run with the Olympic torch and try to light these.
I just realized it's okay for you to put your hoodie down because then you match Link.
I have a hoodie.
But I still can't tell what your expressions are. I can't tell if my jokes are funny or not, so I guess the people in the... Hey!
Alright, so before we get to our topic at hand today, which we're going to confuse
I want that cape.
you guys so badly, our goal today is to take this stick, and actually we have various clubs and sticks now because you need them in order to light these torches with blue flames so you can get up to the mountain and light that. But anyway, today we're talking about the Zelda timeline and how Nintendo basically ruined everything.
Yeah, so basically what I was telling Luke is I just realized something. The very definition of legend, like the Legend of El Dorado and the Legend of Atlantis, or the Legend of the Loch Ness Monster, you don't know if it actually exists or not, which means you don't know everything about it, which means you don't have all the information, which means you don't have a timeline. Zelda is based off of, one thing I really like, what's really cool about this game is, those old writings and the old style of artwork explaining history and stuff. That's what it's like. It's like when people study history and, ancient cultures and stuff, you don't know all the information. Sometimes you think something, and then, 100 years later, you'll discover you were totally wrong. You think someone was using something as a form of worshiping their gods, and then you find out 100 years later, you find another piece of evidence, you realize, oh wait, they were just using this as a toothbrush. We were totally wrong. That's the whole point of
God's toothbrush.
Of history and legends, exactly. Alright, so what I was saying, before that loading screen, if you have a legend like the Legend of El Dorado or the Legend of Atlantis or whatever, you don't know everything about it. So when people demanded a timeline from Zelda, what Luke was telling me, the way they did it for an actual game that you know the history,
Ocarina of Time.
What am I thinking?
Castlevania.
So that actually has a history that we know of because there was actually written documents about it. But with Zelda, the timeline is so big. It's a legendary tale or legend. Like, you don't know everything
That
about it.
basically had so many different tales in it to be like spread as a legend.
Yeah,
All
and
you
the
knew is it was a
whole-
kid in a green
And
tunic.
it doesn't have to be accurate. If it's a legend, it means half the people that you tell this about will think you're insane because they're not sure if this actually existed or not. So it's not like a history. It's like a legend because it's not proven. So just by making a timeline, it makes it the historical documents of Zelda or that are proven in Scientific America or something instead of actually the legend. Legend should be more like the legend of Bigfoot or something that you don't know if it happened or not because it's too fantastic to believe. I don't know if anyone knows what I'm saying, but it should not have a timeline.
So basically,
It ruins the whole. It cannot be called The Legend of Zelda anymore once it has a timeline, and that's why it's stupid. Like, since they added the timeline, they basically gave that one link a fate worse than death, and they
Ocarina
made
of Time Link,
they
where
made everything too
the split
complicated.
timeline theory, either he dies, he lives and goes back as a child, or the timeline that he leaves as an adult also gets destroyed because there's no Link to defend it.
Yeah, but see, what you could do is, instead of having all those timelines, you could do kind of the Joker thing where it's multiple choice. You don't know what happened. It doesn't matter. It's just a legend. It's just stories. Like, it doesn't have to make any sense. Like, it's just a cool story.
Oh, and if you guys and gals are wondering, why are we back here at the Temple of Time? You need sticks and torches in order to do that puzzle. So, I mean, we had to go where it's easiest to collect these because I didn't have any of those things in tow because, like, I use amiibo drops all the time so I get good weapons.
Everyone's going to disagree with me because I haven't played every Zelda game, but I have watched a lot of people play Zelda.
That makes you an expert. Go on.
I have watched people play Zelda, and I played the NES version, so
I know what I'm talking
I
about.
know what I'm talking
I
about.
took a semester of Zelda for a year, so I'm right up there. Go.
So anyway, that's all I have to say. I mean, I could probably go on, but it's just, I don't know if anyone knows what I'm talking about, but it's ruined by making a timeline. It's no longer a legend.
You just don't like what happened to Ocarina of Time, Link.
That really makes me mad.
Well,
Yeah.
I have some more sad news. My favorite Link, A Link to the Past Link. Oh, you're gonna love this. Alrighty, so my favorite Link, A Link to the Past, or Triforce of the Gods as it's known in Japan, also has a crummy ending to his story.
What?
And he went through a lot because he fell in love with the princess, she fell in love with him, she spoke to him in his dreams.
Oh yeah, that was the most romantic thing
Right.
ever.
He went through the light and the dark world to get
yeah,
her
he
back.
did.
And then in the manga of the series, after he becomes knighted, because she feels neglected because he has to protect the Triforce, she dumps him. And it's just like one of the saddest endings outside of what happens to Ocarina of Time, Link.
That's so stupid. That's just like people that basically dump their, boyfriends or spouses because they spend too much time at their job. But it's like they're working their job so they can provide for their, that's his job. Like
She gave him that job.
I know. She assigned him the job. If she's basically his boss, and then she's like, "Oh, you're working too hard at your job," it's like, well, you
I'm a
told me
woman,
to.
Link. I'm not just the queen of Hyrule.
All right, I have some insight onto this because I was just thinking about this because we were talking about this.
Okay.
I think maybe part of the reason because women never tell you the exact reason why. They'll tell you a reason, but that's not the real reason why.
I'm still trying to figure out half the things you say.
It's okay.
honest.
So hey, that's fine. So I think the real reason why she dumped him was because he didn't communicate well. Because all he could say is "Hey, hey."
Only the Ocarina of Time Link was mute, and Twilight Princess.
So I guess that does not hold water.
The Link to the Past actually, sorry,
He had like text.
Link.
and stuff?
Yes, Link had text,
Oh.
and I believe he didn't have text in Ocarina of Time. The manga, everybody spoke, and he just kind of like did like hand motions or whatever.
That could be why the Ocarina of Time one got really screwed over because.
No, Zelda felt guilty that she and Link, either that or maybe she didn't like Link and didn't want to repopulate Hyrule because like she sends him back as an adult when he obviously loves her.
That was
and just,
so cold.
You know,
And how did she have the right to do that? Like, it's almost like
well, it was her ocarina.
she's basically like Zatanna, like wiping people's minds. Like, she's just disturbing.
She did pull Zatanna, but the thing is, while Zelda's mind was erased, and that world, that Zelda actually has a sad ending though, because Ganon comes back a couple years later, destroys Hyrule and the King of
Serves her
Hyrule.
right.
And they try to call on Link to have him come and defeat Ganon. There is no Link in this world anymore. So then a new Link has to come, and that's the Wind Waker.
Oh, right.
So that the one where the hero abandons Hyrule is not a happy story either. And this all befalls poor Ocarina of Time Link.
I know, it's like a fate worse than death, because if he's in love with her, and also he built his life, he worked so hard, and I can kind of relate to that because I've worked hard for a lot of things in my life that have basically fallen through. Like, Luke and I have been on YouTube for forever, so it's like I know the feeling, and then you see other people like just zoom ahead of you, and
People that
like,
just started, yeah.
and it's just like so depressing. So I can totally relate to Ocarina of Time Link. Like, can you imagine if someone just wiped, like, if they wiped everyone's memory, and the only people that knew that you and I existed were us, and we were like, oh yeah, we actually worked on YouTube for 10 years. We worked really hard, and it's like everything you worked for is gone. Like, that's basically what he had to deal with, and
He just became like a really cool knight in Hyrule's army, but he took a lot of risks because
basically it's
there
like,
was, he ended up with the milk girl,
if you think of it, being Link, you have to give up everything in your life. He wasn't able to make friends. He wasn't able to make relationships. He gave up everything so he could be Link and save the princess. And then she basically erased his entire life. And like it's like cruel. It's like what like a demon lord would do to you or something. Like, it's terrible.
Well, she didn't erase his entire life. I mean, she sent him
She
back
made him go
because
back in
she
time.
felt guilty.
But he doesn't have the energy to relive his life over. Like,
Oh no,
I
he
wouldn't.
does. He does some things differently.
wouldn't. I
But
would be
here's the thing: people say that, and this is
mad.
weird. In Termina or Majora's Mask, that takes place. At least it should take place in the Hero's Decline world, because that Link supposedly is dead.
Yeah.
Like, Majora's Mask is supposed to be a story about the afterlife, supposedly. So that would not take place directly after Ocarina of Time. It would be in tandem with Ocarina of Time, but this would take place with Link's spirit in the Hero's Decline one, the one where Link actually died fighting Ganon. Then there was the Great Imprisoning War, and then like 100 or 200 years later, we have A Link to the Past, which, amazing game. I can't sing its praises enough.
You like that game, Luke? Yeah.
But it was never called Link to the Past in Japan. It's called Triforce of the Gods because you're trying to get the Triforce.
That's a pretty awesome name, actually.
Because the Triforce actually becomes a real object because before it was actually inside of people. Like, part of it was the Triforce of Courage was inside Link, the Triforce of Wisdom was inside the princess, not the goddess, and then the Triforce of Power was inside the evil person.
Oh, right.
So after the sealing in the Decline world, the Triforce became an actual object again.
All right. Well, here's something I was thinking about with Link, Ocarina of Time Link, though. Since he's so lonely.
Okay.
All right.
Lonely and trying to basically...
He lost his Zelda, and he's sitting there all bony, like, whatever. He has no princess, and he's living out his days forever, like as a skeleton or whatever.
He's not really living anymore. He's a hero of shade.
Maybe at that point or a little before that, he should have ended up with that first Zelda, who was lying there for 1,000 years that had nobody.
Okay, now you're going into the Hero's Decline world, which actually, okay, this might blow your mind. What if the Zelda that's been put to sleep is the Zelda from Ocarina of Time? So that means that she wasn't in love with the Ocarina of Time Link. She fell for his descendant, who was the excuse me princess Link.
Well, you
That
know
means
what I
she had
don't
no standards to
understand?
begin with.
You told me that Link saved a princess once, and then he just ditched her for another Zelda after he fell in love with her, and that Zelda is just like lost somewhere.
That's Twilight Princess.
Yeah, what is up with that?
He had Ilya.
But where did she go?
I don't know where she went. Okay, so the lab is now...
Well, how can she carry